Yo, what's good, chat? Today, we're going to be drawing CaseOh as a Vocaloid. Wait. Vocaloid? That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Surprise! CaseOh is officially now a Vocaloid. Yeah, so I originally intended on posting a different video, but as soon as I finished editing that video, all the stuff for CaseOh came out. And through pure determination and the power of sheer will, I was able to get this video finished within a couple days. Pretty impressive for me. Let's just hope that no surprise attacks like that never happen again. Yeah, but anyways, let's just get back into the video. Number 1. Differences. So, what is the difference between a Vocaloid and an Utao? And to be honest with you, I don't know too much about Vocaloids or Utaos myself. I just so happen to listen to a couple of Utao and Vocaloid songs, but I'll try my best to explain. Now, after doing some basic research, it turns out that Utao and Vocaloids are pretty much the same thing. The only difference is the program that they're made in. While Utao is a free program that anybody can use to make a voice bank, Vocaloid is a paid, professional-made program. Now that we got that out of the way, let's talk about CaseOh's lore. Where did his Vocaloid come from? Number 2, the lore. According to CaseOh's Utao wiki, CaseOh was created to bring fun and joy into the world, while also taking care of orphan cats. Honestly, that small detail about him taking care of orphan cats is one of the cutest details I've ever seen. He's also a gentle giant that has a fun, joyful, and empathetic personality. But that's not the information you're looking for, is it? So, how did CaseOh's Utao get created? Well, this actually started when CaseOh first reacted to one of Miku's most popular songs, People. Unfortunately, due to copyright circumstances, I am unable to play this video, as if I did, I don't think you'll see my channel ever again. And if I'm completely honest with you, I never expected him to like this song so much. I just thought that he would think that, oh, this is just an anime song. I respect it, but I'm not a big fan of it. But it turns out, I was wrong. From then on, chat slowly started to introduce him to new Vocaloid songs through the use of ranking videos. Every day, CaseOh will hop onto Discord and react to ranking videos. And during those videos, a couple of users have managed to get him to react to a couple more Miku songs. And during one of those streams, CaseOh said, "Man, I wish I was a Vocaloid." That was my best impression of him. I don't think I did a very good job. And when he said that, I'm assuming that he was probably joking when he said that. However, his fans took that on as a challenge. And within a few days' time, boom! CaseOh the Vocaloid was born. Okay, now that we got all that aside, let's get to actually drawing CaseOh. But wait, before we actually get to drawing him, I do have to address a couple things first. The first thing I have to address is that CaseOh's Vocaloid design is actually not mine. Instead, it was actually made by this person, BeaMothy. So, if you have plans of drawing Vocaloid CaseOh, just make sure to always credit them whenever you're drawing him. And this also applies to the voice bank and 3D model as well. If you're going to use either one or both of these, make sure to always credit the original creators. You can find both the voice bank and the 3D model on CaseOh's Utao wiki. The second thing I want to address is facts. If I ever get any facts wrong throughout any point in this video, I want to apologize in advance for that. Also, why does it feel like I'm apologizing in every single one of my videos now? I really need to stop doing that, do I? But anyways, now it's time for the most juicy part, the drawings. So, after a lot of debating, I decided to draw CaseOh in a total of 4 different poses. So let's get to drawing. Now, like a lot of people, I found CaseOh through TikTok clips. I can't remember what specific clip I came upon first, but I do remember that the clip had to do with something related to him smashing his desk. You know, I kind of thought that his desk would have broken at some point, but I'm kind of surprised that it's still alive. Like, how is that possible? Is it secretly hiding like 8 bodybuilders in it? Or is CaseOh secretly buying a new desk every stream? I need to know. After I found his clips, however, I didn't immediately go and find where his streams were located. And this was because I was still new to the idea of live streaming. And because of this, I wasn't very used to the whole chatting and, you know, all that stuff. But as more and more CaseOh clips started showing up, eventually I decided, that's it. I can't take it anymore. And I went to CaseOh's stream. I can't remember which specific stream I came upon first, but I do remember that one of the first few streams I watched was him playing Subnautica. And if I'm completely honest with you, when I heard him yelling for the first time, I got so spooked. I was like, oh my god. And it's because a lot of streamers don't typically yell like that a lot of the time, so it really spooked me. But anyways, here's CaseOh's first pose all finished. Because I was still getting used to drawing him, I decided to give him a basic cheese type pose, and this turned out to be probably my most favorite out of all the drawings I drew today. I don't know why I stumbled like that, but anyway, we're on to pose number 2, and this time, CaseOh has a special guest with him. When it comes to CaseOh's streams, the games that I like seeing him play the most are the non-horror games. And I don't know how many people this will shock, but yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of him playing horror games. I'm just not a big fan of horror in general. I don't mind watching or seeing other people play horror games, but when I actually play it, that's a completely different experience that I never want to experience ever in my life. I really love it when he plays games such as Half Sword, or Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader, or even games like Dress to Impress. I think those are where the funniest moments happen the most. And yes, while some of CaseOh's iconic and memorable moments do come from his horror streams, I do feel like at some point when you're watching him play a horror game, you do kind of expect the horror. Of course, like I said, this doesn't mean I don't enjoy him playing horror games. I really do like it when he plays horror games. I just prefer the non-horror games just a tad bit more. And yes, before you ask, I love betting my channel points as well. Alright, so here's CaseOh's second pose all finished. I decided to give him a proud pose to make him look like he was really proud to be a Vocaloid, I guess. And of course, we can't forget the iconic guest that he's joined with, Kitty! My voice can't go any higher than that, so that's the best you'll get. Any higher than that, and my voice cracks as if I'm 15 all over again. And I don't want to experience that. And now we're on to pose number 3. Now it's time to talk a bit about CaseOh's chat, aka us. One thing I love about CaseOh's chat is the pure dedication they have to supporting CaseOh. Whether it's through the use of ranking videos, fan art, or even things such as fan edits, I love them all. When it comes to the ranking videos, I'm surprised that some of you guys have such determination when it comes to making those videos. The fact that you manage to find new topics every single time always surprises me. As for the fan edits, all of them are fantastic. I do have one suggestion though, and that suggestion is, can we get more edits of Kitty please? Sorry, I just love cats a lot, so... As for the fan art, I have some questions. How do some of you guys come up with an idea right after CaseOh says something out of his mouth? Like, it hasn't even been a full day, and already you posted a full art of him saying or doing something that he said in his previous stream. And as a fellow artist, I'm not gonna lie to you, I could never do that. It would take me a day just to flesh out the idea alone. Anyways, here's CaseOh's third pose all finished. As for this pose, I decided to give CaseOh an angry pose to reference how chat always seems to try and push his buttons. And the way I show this was through his clenched fist, broken light stick, and angry face. Now, for the last topic of today, I want to talk a little bit about collabs that I wish CaseOh would have. One of the collabs that I really want to see is CaseOh and Iron Mouse. I'm not too sure how the two of them became acquainted, but every once in a while, you'll see Iron Mouse in CaseOh's chat. Not only that, Iron Mouse has gifted CaseOh 100 subs, I think a couple of times. And the way they seem to interact with each other makes it seem as though they're pretty friendly with each other. And I think a collab between the two of them would be awesome. The only thing I'd be truly worried about is the amount of normies that would bash on Iron Mouse for being an anime character. Another collab I'd love to see is CaseOh and Sharou. He's also a VTuber, by the way. And the only reason I'd want the two of them to collab is because both of them love horror games. That's it. Now, as for collabs I'd like to see again, I definitely want to see CaseOh and Kai Cenat collab again. Their first collab was so much fun, and I laughed so hard throughout the entire stream. Another collab I definitely want to see is CaseOh and Jinxie. Those collabs are also some of the best streams out of his entire career. Unrelated note, but I think it would be cool if CaseOh had a VTuber model. I mean, he's already a Vocaloid now, so why not become a VTuber? I mean, Kai Cenat already did it, so... Anyways, here's CaseOh's last pose, all finished. I wanted this pose to reference the fact that CaseOh low-key loves Hatsune Miku. So, to reference the fact that he loves Hatsune Miku, I decided to draw him jumping up into the air holding orange light sticks. By the way, the orange light sticks are his light sticks, not Miku's. I'm just realizing this as I'm recording this, but they're technically supposed to be green to show that he likes Miku, but I made it orange because I wanted it to reference him as well. But that's okay, because I don't think the green would have looked good with him anyway. Now, after I had finished drawing them, I was still kind of unsatisfied with them. So, after a lot of debating, I also decided to color in the line art to make the art look softer. And don't worry, I'm not gonna bore you with this process, so here are the final results. And that's the end of this video. I will have to say, one thing I am kind of disappointed while making this video was the script. I really do want to work on getting my scripts to be better, because as of right now, all of my scripts seem very dry. And also, this video was pretty unexpected as I had originally planned on posting another video, but then the CaseOh Vocaloid stuff came out and I didn't want to do it after the trend was kind of sort of dead, I guess. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.